Hello again, but not from my front porch still. I'm actually here at Prairie Meadows Conference Center, or whatever they call this place event center. We're here at the 2017 Iowa of Character Awards. I always want to say the Character Counts Awards, but that's not really what they're called. They're the Iowan of Character Awards. Anyway, I'm here. I'm here. I have a guest right now, Melissa Mann. Thank you for joining me, Melissa.
Yes.
And look at all our cast of thousands in the background here, okay? But Melissa, like myself, has been on the selection committees because we're here tonight because we get to help select these award winners every year for all the different categories, the adult of character, the youth of character, school of character, business of character, organization of character, lots of character.
Yes.
And so I just thought it'd be kind of interesting for us just to pause for a moment because how many years? Do you know how many years you've been doing this?
I would say 7, 8.
Yeah. I think I'm about the same.
Yeah.
Yep. So with all of that, do you find? I know I do. Do you ever find that sometimes it's a little difficult, or that
Yes.
there are challenges to doing what we? Well, actually, let's back up and say what it is that we do.
Okay. Yep.
Let's for those who don't know. People nominate individuals to get one of these awards in any of the various categories, and when they nominate, those nominations all have to be reviewed by people like Melissa and myself and
Yep.
others, and we have to look at those and evaluate, and out of a stack of usually some really, really good submissions, we have to choose one winner.
Correct.
And that can be that can be challenging in and of itself.
That's
but
challenge number one.
that's what we do. And sometimes our categories can have half a dozen entries, sometimes they can have 20 entries. And you have to wade through all of them to pick the one winner. So that's what we do. But so what do you find is most challenging for you in doing it all these years?
Well, I think you kind of hit on it right there. I think the challenge it's a good challenge, but with all those nominations, I mean, they're all deserving. They're all great. You know, you read so many wonderful things, and you have to try to narrow it down through friendly debate and conversation as to who our top person is going to be. That's tough.
And that's an interesting point. There is debate and there is conversation.
Yes.
And of course, because we're trying to choose character awards, we want to make sure the debate and the discussion maintains the high standards of the character awards.
Correct. Yes.
But because sometimes there is some heated opinion, there's some really passionate things. One of the other challenges that we run into is we can only evaluate based on what we're told in the application.
True.
And sometimes we get these applications where you can just tell the person loves the person that they've submitted, that this person has revolutionized their life, has had a huge impact. Unfortunately, you can see that between the lines, but they don't actually give us the details.
Right.
And so then we find ourselves reading these applications and we're like, I really want to choose you, but you're not giving me anything to work with.
Need more.
It's like, you know them, but we don't.
Right.
We need to know them. And
Yep.
so if you're watching this and you're thinking about nominating someone, make sure you put the details in. So that we can use that. That's good stuff. But so that's always a bit of a challenge too. Sometimes really good, deserving nominees may not get selected simply because there's just not enough meat on the bone in the application.
Yep.
But then the other challenge, of course, is, like we said before, you want everyone to win. The youth category is the toughest one to do.
Agreed.
Because you start reading and you read about all these incredible young people doing all these incredible things, and you want all of them to win.
Yes.
And only one can win. It's like, ah! So yeah, that gets tough too. But so we've been doing this 7, 8 years, however many years.
Yes.
And we got these issues, we got these challenges. It takes time. It can be a little anxiety inducing.
Yes.
You know, why do we keep doing it? She doesn't have an answer.
They ask us to? No, I mean...
Actually, they don't. They ask us to say if we want to.
That is true. That is true. I mean, I guess for me, you know, it's rewarding and somewhat humbling, you know, to read all of those great things and just be involved in that process, get to know these people and see the things that are happening, you know, in the far northeast corner of Iowa, the southwest corner of Iowa. I mean, it's the entire state. So, you know, learning about other communities and things that are happening out there is really great.
And that is important. These are not just Des Moines awards.
Right.
These are statewide, the entire state of Iowa. And so it really is interesting to see that.
Yeah.
I know that even though it can be tough to choose, I'm always inspired by the process. because in doing the process, I'm reading about these, whatever category I'm doing, I read about these incredible things that people are doing. And, you know, the news can sometimes be depressing.
True.
Even getting on Facebook can be depressing.
True.
Social media in general can be depressing.
Yes.
So then when you have a chance to sit down and read through document after document after document of really positive, inspiring stories, that's a boost. That makes you feel good. Makes it very much worthwhile. And then when you recognize, and we just had the event here. It just got done, wrapped up, and we got to see the winners all recognized, and you get to see them and the people who nominated and the people around them. You get to see the joy and excitement that they have. That's a boost too.
Absolutely.
That's a plus too.
There's a lot of passion there. I mean, these people are passionate about their communities and the people they're nominating and the things they're doing. It's great.
Some great examples in there. Yeah. And now also there was a great example of singing in there too. I just have to say, because yours truly got to do the National Anthem night, which I was very honored to be asked to do. And in fact, here we took video of it. I'm gonna slip the video in right here. You ready?
At the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, there it was. That was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But after I was done singing, Scott Racker, the executive director himself, which means it has to be true. It has to be true. He said, from the microphone, for everybody to hear, he said that I was the second best singer in Des Moines tonight.
Yep.
Now, for those of you who may not be in the know, there is another Paul singing in Des Moines tonight. Paul McCartney. So I was second to Paul McCartney. I'll take that.
Yeah,
I will accept second place to Paul McCartney. That's totally doable. I can do that. So see, again, more really great examples.
Yes.
All right. Well, anyway, Melissa, thank you very much for because we're both very passionate about the Character Counts program and these award things. And I just thought it would be fun for us to share that with some of the people, the 3 or 4 people that actually watch my videos. And so now you get a feel for that. So anyway, I'll let you get going.
Okay.
I'm gonna get going, and those of you watching, I'm not sure why you're still watching. Anyway, but I'll see you next time from my front porch.